Next question is: Do you feel that different race/age groups view sexuality different? If so, how? Definitely. I think with age, especially in adolescence, pre-adolescence, being gay is something that you don't want to be, because it's not the norm. It's something different. Being gay is it's funny to youth. I think especially because there are very very few media representations of it, and the ones and if there are media representations that target teens, then it's very flamboyant, very feminine um, representations. Prime example, Kurt of Glee. I can't, off the top of my head, think of any other representations, but It's also important that they have the other character Blaine that isn't as effeminate. But I think with age and maturity more so than anything, that there's this understanding of that being gay is just another it's just another trait to a person, and I think that it's something that's being understood, and that it's something that's being taught in schools, so they have a good understanding of that. I hope so. And race, definitely. I know in the black community there's this strong sense that gay means weak. So um, there's this sense of hypermasculinity in the black community, not to and the goal of that is to not come off as being gay or homosexual or interested in the same sex, because that is one of the ultimate moral/social crimes in the black community, to go against that, because the ideal black man is one that is strong, able-bodied, and masculine, and to go against that is something that is frowned upon in the black community, and it's very unfortunate. We've seen that in countless rap songs, rap videos, the way they throw around the F word. Um, it's evident that it's just, I don't know. I just think that it's something that in the black community it's very, I don't want to say taboo, but I'm not so good with words. It's not taboo, but it's not ideal. I don't know if that's what I was looking for either. Next question is: How do you feel when you hear about people committing hate crimes against homosexuals? What other way is here to feel but angry? Um, there's no. Personally, I don't believe in violence. I believe that if violence is nothing but an assertion of power that doesn't need to be asserted. So it's it's unnecessary, it's childish, it's immature, and it's I don't know. It's just unfortunate. I don't know what else there is to say about it. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. That's all on that. Um, what are some common misconceptions you feel that heterosexual have to homosexuals? Um, these are pretty obvious, I guess. Um, there's a misconception that homosexuals are hypersexual, that they are promiscuous, they are heavy drug and alcohol abusers. They go out a lot. That we all dress nice. That we all speak with a slur or speak effeminately. That we all walk with a switch. That we lust after every man. That we lust after every man. That we know all the style tips. That we know advice on boys. That we want to go shopping. That we want to meet every gay person there is out there. The list goes on. Next question. What advice would you give to a person that still feels uneasy about their sexuality? Okay, the advice that I would give is that you are your own person, first and foremost. What you can't do is compare yourself to anyone else for the simple fact that you are not them and they are not you. You should not feel obligated to tell anyone because it's not something that needs to be told unless you feel that it needs to be told. If you are unsure, talk to someone that you can trust. Excuse me. Because there's nothing worse than feeling alone and that there's no one to talk to. And I promise you, and I swear to you, that you have someone to talk to about this. Whether you realize it or not, there are people out there who will understand and who are willing to talk to you. You also need to realize that you are not alone in this. There is a whole world out here that is going through this currently, that has been through it, and that will be going through this. So you have to realize that you're not alone. And also importantly, it's okay to be confused. No one knows the answer to everything, and especially something as complex like sexuality and attraction and desire, it can be confusing. So it's nothing to stress about completely. It's okay to be unsure. Next question. Finally, what advice would you give to someone who is in the closet or at a quandary about their sexuality? Is that the same question? It's kind of okay. Okay, I'll just go with it. I'd say that it's okay. That again, that there's someone you can trust, and you just have to find that person. If that person is already not evident to you, it'll be okay. What you can't do is look at all these media representations of children getting laughed at, getting kicked out of their homes, parents yelling and screaming. That is the exception. Usually, typically, it goes well, but what you see on TV is not the rule. The people who you surround yourself around, if you feel that they won't take it well, then I think, I don't want to say question your friendship with them, but I don't want you to worry about losing friends, because if you lose your friends because of this, then they weren't your friends to begin with. They might have been acquaintances, or they might have pretended to be your friend. Not saying that it's not a genuine friendship, but if they're leaving your life because of something as small as something as this, as your sexuality, then what good are they? What good are they when you really need them? Right? So go for it. Go for the gold. I promise you, you'll do it, and you'll ask yourself why you didn't do it any sooner, because it's great. It's liberating. You'll never feel as free as you do is when you come out. And this is the door that you will have to go through to reach such growth, such a personal growth. You will just shoot out. You'll just shoot. You know, you'll learn a lot, and you'll grow so much from this. So I urge you to do it, and I wish you the best of luck. I think that's the end of the interview. Thank you very much, and good luck.